Have you ever wondered about a new playstyle to the Pokemon TCG that resembles the meta without an insane turn 2 knockout, but isn't like a whole new format like Expanded or GLC? Today, we're going to show you a new format that is actually affordable, unlike some older cards, and can actually be played with the bulk that you have in your card collection. Speaking of bulk, that's the name of the format I will be teaching you today, the bulk format. The rule set to make it a deck is fairly simple, with the same as the original rules, except you can only have one rule box card in your deck. That can be an A-Spec, a Pokemon EX or V, or even a Radiant, but it can only be one. With this restriction, there's also some cards that don't have a rule box but are so strong, they become the rule box. These are cards like Dusknoir or Budu. Besides that first rule, another thing is that you can't just use a meta deck. For example, Ethan's Typhlosion or Alakazam can't be decks in the bulk format because they don't really fit the spirit of bulk decks, even though they don't have a rule box sometimes. Rule number 1. As stated before, it can't be meta. You can use cards that are in meta decks, but not the entire meta deck. So, you could not just play Feraligatr, Alakazam, or Ethan's Typhlosion because those cards are already functioning decks in the meta, even though they don't play any rulebox cards. But you could play Alakazam for draw in the deck and not use its attack. That would fit the fun bulk sense of this deck building. Rule number 2. This is a fun format, so limit any OP cards and be somewhat fair. This means cards like Boss, Yono, Lilies, Xerosix. Each of those cards can be powerful if you play 4 of them in a deck, and it can become too strong of a deck. So you can limit them to maybe 1 or 2. For many of our decks, we use a card like Youngsters instead of Lilies or Research to replace the meta with a bulk version that is almost as good. Another example is if you're gonna run Prime Catcher as your rule box, you may want to have that as your only Gust. This is a rule that can be really hard to judge as well, whether it's fair or not, as there are so many combos you can mix together in a deck, but the main point is that both players think it's fair and fun. Here are some bulk deck list examples that we have used in our channel for the bulk series. Now, you may have noticed that these rules have a few exceptions in the deck. Some decks play a lot of Gust or Control cards. These ideas were balanced in testing because those same decks are the ones that either are only good early game, win not by prize cards, or are genuinely inconsistent. So maybe if you use Budu and a rule box in a deck, it might still be fair. The most important rule overall is that both players are happy with the decks. And that is mostly all the information you need to play the bulk format. Well, start testing and make those bulk decks. It's time to be a bulk master. We hope this new format helped you get some new ideas and not get bored of the standard format. And hey, maybe share this video with your friends and they too can make some bulk decks. It's time to make a bulk army. See ya. I'm out.